What's up guys, welcome back to the next video in learning Laravel. My name is QDS Dani and you guys watching my channel Coraiwood. Alright, so the first step you guys need to do is to install the XAMPP. XAMPP is, for example, we can run our local host on XAMPP. What is local host? Local host is something which is not connected on the internet. Say for example, if you look in here on the bottom of my screen, on the right hand side, you can see there is something is like internet. So it's got internet access. So local host, with the help of XAMPP, we can do the local development of our Laravel, because we are developers. We are not working on the live website like a Google or Facebook, things like that. But every website, when it comes to development, it has to be developed at the local host. So if you go on the Google search and type XAMPP, you can type XAMPP here. So it's self-explanatory. There is nothing hard things to do here. Just press download, and for Windows XAMPP, you can go on the Windows XAMPP, and you can see here the XAMPP starts automatically. And once it's done, because I'm gonna pause this one and I'm gonna cancel because I have already installed, and once it's done, it's gonna come in here. It's gonna be like this. This screen is gonna be here, and you guys need to press Apache, and you guys need to press MySQL. So if it says start, you must see the stop sign, and you must see this thing's running. So if you can see here, it's running. So, and if you look inside your menu, then the XAMPP must go and all the way to the end. If you look in here, and Bitnami for XAMPP and XAMPP control panel, this is where this magic happens. You gotta put this as a control panel. So when it comes to control panel, and say for example, if you come here and if you put a local host, just a local host, and after a while you're gonna see this screen. You should see this screen, because this is your local host, and we're going to show you the folder, how the folder looks like. So normally it's going to come here and it says somewhere here inside your download. So it says that this is the XAMPP that's currently downloading in the system. So I don't want it to download here because I have already downloaded. And if you look inside your Chrome, it comes here. But I'm gonna cancel this one. You guys don't I don't need this. So you guys need to go to XAMPP first, and you guys need to kind of come here. Make sure you guys here at Apache Friends. You guys not gonna be there at the Softonic or some weird softwares that they offer XAMPP. You don't gonna wanna go there. You're just gonna be here at the XAMPP installer, because it's gonna install for you. The next one you're gonna do that, you're gonna come here and says install the Node.js. Node.js is very good because JavaScript, and it helps you guys to run your Laravel. So if you guys go there and your Google search and put a Node.js, and you see this software here, it says in this website Node.js, and once you install this 16.7, then it's going to be installed on the system, and you're going to see that on your JS as well. So you're going to see this one, you're going to see like this. Once you put that MSI, this one MSI, is going to be downloaded on the system. Alright, so once you guys install this one, you guys go here, and you can put a CMD for command prompt, and you can put a node, you can put a dash, you can put a version. So if it's installed on the system, then you can see the version. So I've got a version 16.1710. So if you put this command, it means that's installed on the system. So you can see this one 16.17.0. That's exactly what I've got here in the system. So because Node.js is very good if you work with Laravel, because Laravel have a lot of JavaScript, and have a lot of other dependencies that you guys might need this Node.js. Alright, so the next one we're gonna come is you need a composer. So what's composer? Composer is something that installs Laravel for you. this guy here, but it means that when this guy takes his stick and plays music, by the time he finishes, you guys already installed your composer. Just kidding. So if you look in here inside the says how we're gonna start this one. Our when you go here download, it means you're gonna come here and download. And don't worry about this one, this is for the guys at the Linux. We can if you guys look using Linux, you can run this command. So get composer installer, composer setup, and that's gonna be the encryption. The SHA is gonna verify that whether this is the one. If you look in here, it says installer verified, our installer corrupt. If someone comes in and manipulate the link, if there is some problem with this link, then the composer is going to reject the installation. It's not going to install. If you are using Windows, you look in here, composer setup.exe. If you press this, then the composer is going to be installing. And here I don't need this one because I have already composer installed in the system. So if you look in here, that's a composer exe. If you double click the exe, then it's gonna ask you install the mode, install for all users. So then the composer is gonna be it's gonna developer mode. You don't need the developer mode, and say XAMPP because you guys already installed XAMPP. If you guys install XAMPP, or if you install WAMP, it's gonna come here. It's not gonna come as XAMPP, and if you go, because it's gonna ask you want to install it here because I already installed. And if you guys press next, it's gonna be installed on the system. So you're gonna do next, and then say for example, if I do here, it means I already installed. And if it's so proxy, don't worry about the proxy because it's gonna be ready to install. Once you install, it's gonna be installed on the XAMPP. So I'm running PHP 7.3. So that's what the composer is going to be installing. Composers is essential part of if you guys want to install Laravel from GitHub. So this is something that installs all the dependencies, installs everything. This is a essential part of if you guys want to install Laravel and all the Laravel dependencies. Say for example, if you want your video to look good, your video uploads very fast, you'll find a library somewhere for Laravel. Some developers install. You can use Composer to install that library. And the developers, when they install something open source, the developer give you the link. They show you how to install with the Composer. But the first one is that you guys need a Composer to install. So you guys need to get used to this. You guys are going to see this one a lot. Every Laravel, you guys cannot install Laravel without this. So once you press install, it's going to be installed in the system. And setup is not complete. Exit setup, yes, because I already installed. And if I come here and you put a composer, then because I installed the composer, I'm going to see this. So that's installed, and this all command prompt. And if you look in here, there's a huge this side is huge. You're going to see this. Once you put a composer, you're going to see that's options, all the options. You're going to see that's about, archive, and that's all the commands. So you're going to see all the commands here. And say for example, we're going to use some of the commands, for example install, because we're going to install this guy here. Installs the project dependency from the composer log file. If you look in here, it says that project dependencies. Okay, so this is the composer. Once you guys install the composer, you check that the composer is installed, and we're going to come here. The last part is that we're going to come here at Laravel. So if you look in here, as I said in the previous video, in the first video, that this is a Laravel, and if you put a get started, it shows you how to install Laravel in the system. So once we go here, you can see this one, it says composer. As we said before, create a project, Laravel, example Laravel. This is where you guys need to use the command prompt. So for example, command, when you use this one, then you guys needs to go there in the folder. Which folder do you guys needs to go? And I'm going to show you now. Say for example here we have C local disk, and if you can find a, if you have a WAMP, you can go in the WAMP64. If you have it, then you go to www, you already know that if you go there, but in our case, because we are using XAMPP, we can go here. And if you look in here at htdocs, we can create a folder here. So at htdocs we can create some sort of folder, and here it says folder, and inside the folder, for example, we can create a Laravel, for example, Laravel. So now our Laravel is going to reside in this folder. All the projects of the Laravel is going to be here. So once you guys create that one in here, make sure you guys going to navigate to that one. So we're going to go cd space dash period, and then you go cd and then space like that, and then you guys going to put of XAMPP, and you go look in here, XAMPP is installed, XAMPP is there, and inside the XAMPP you guys needs to go to the htdocs. So this folder is htdocs. So you guys needs to go from here, you guys going to do htdocs, and if you guys want to put a, say for example, directory, and you're going to see this one, I have a cool shop, I have a dashboard, I have a first PHP, I have img index html, and if you look in here, that's exactly what it says. I have an index PHP, I have a XAMPP, I have a salon, say for example, and you can put it here, salon, look at here, and it says XAMPP PHP object oriented programming, it says Laravel. So that's Laravel, is this folder, the one we have. So this is the Laravel. If you double click, this folder is empty, and you need to go on that folder. You need to go in cd change directory Laravel. Once you go in the Laravel, it means you guys are in the Laravel now. Once you're in the Laravel folder, then you can go here, and here then we can put a composer, create a project, Laravel example. You can copy this from this guy's here, copy, you can copy it here, or you can write it yourself. Okay, so now we gonna come inside here, and we're gonna put a copy paste, and we can put an example app, or we can put a first Laravel, first Laravel. We can put a first Laravel. So the command is composer, which we already installed, create project, and we got creating the project Laravel. It means you go to Laravel, our Laravel, first Laravel, then we can put in your name. You can put your own name, Michael's Laravel, Janet's Laravel, Monida's Laravel, anyone's Laravel. You can put a Yazdani's Laravel, my Laravel, our Laravel, community Laravel, whatever Laravel you want to put it here, secure Laravel, you can put XYZ Laravel, whatever name is suits you. And once you guys done that, you press enter. Once you press enter, the Laravel is going to be installing in the system. So through the help of the composer, now the PHP through the help of composer installing all the Laravel for you, where it's going to be installed here. That's exactly what we have put it. So just now we issue the command, all of this start installing, and if you look in here, it's still installing. So all of them are libraries inside which you guys need, which we need to run the Laravel. So it says Symfony, a lot of them. If you here looking at Symfony is another project like Laravel. It's more advanced because Laravel using a lot of Symfony libraries as well. So if you're looking here Symfony, if you guys coming from the Symfony, and you guys going to be finding the Laravel commands very familiar, because Laravel is using a lot of Symfony commands like artisan. So artisan is basically is coming from the Symfony. if you guys using Symfony. But if you guys never used Symfony before, so it doesn't make sense what I'm talking now. All right, so we're installing Laravel, and looking here, all the libraries of the Laravel is installing. So, and here you guys we need to go now to our project, and here you guys need to issue this command, php artisan. As I said, artisan came from Symfony, but this is now you can use it with the Laravel, so it's very easy. So through the artisan, you guys can install the controller, you guys can do a lot of cool stuff. So we can issue this command. Now we need to go here. This is the first way, and this is the second way you guys can do this. You guys can compose a global required Laravel installer, or you can do this. Is a very easy way. So we're gonna come here, and we're gonna say that example, we're gonna go to our app. So for example, whatever we have here, say here we have the first Laravel. So if you look in here, what's the name? First Laravel. So because we are in the Laravel, our folder name is first Laravel. So we're gonna go and put it here. We're gonna put a first Laravel, and you looking here, we are inside the folder. Once you guys inside the folder, then you guys run the here. So we are, if you first navigate to XAMPP to C, then XAMPP htdocs Laravel, and if you look in here, see XAMPP htdocs Laravel and the first Laravel, because you guys need to find your way around here inside to go all the way here. CD, it means change directory. So once you guys inside the first Laravel, you can see these folders here, and if you put a dir, you can see all the folders. You can see inside the command line, you can see all the folders. So if you guys can push php artisan serve. So once you issue this command, it says starting Laravel development server 127.0.0.8000. so the HTTP 127 is your localhost IP. 8000 is a port numbers, because Laravel uses the port 8000. So if you copy this one, if you come here and put a, say for example, Control C to copy, and if you go here in your Control C, and if you paste this one, so you put a HTTP 127.0.0.1:8000, and if you press, say for example, enter, and you're going to see your Laravel. So if you guys here reach to this step 127.0.0.1:8000, and means you guys gonna see this screen. So if you guys gonna see this screen, it means your Laravel's installation is successful. So you can see here that there is nothing here, there is nothing wrong here. If you can see error, your Laravel will not install successfully. If you follow all the steps that I've shown you, you're gonna should see this one. So once you install the PHP artisan serve, you're gonna see this one, HTTP 127.0.0.1:8000. It means your Laravel installation is very successful. So if you're gonna see this one, you're going to see that the Laravel is very successful. If you want to close this, just put a Control C. Control C is going to finish all this. So if once Control C, issue Control C, it means it's going to finish this one, and our you can press escape as well. So that's what, because I use a Linux, and the Linux I issue Control C, it disappears. So once it's finished, then you're not going to be able to see this. But this is running on 127.0.1.0.1. 127 is exactly like this local host. So if I press 127.0.0.1, if you look in here, I'm going to see exactly the same screen, because 127 is the IP of the local host. So if I press localhost, it means I can see exactly the same screen. So 127 and localhost is the same. but Laravel prefer to use 127. So when you see 127, it means Laravel is requires this one 127. You cannot use localhost because your Laravel is configured to use 127. So when you see it here, when you put a PHP artisan serve, it means if you're going to see this screen 127.0.1, it means Laravel is asking for this, looking for this IP, and nothing but this IP 127. So if you guys can copy this one, or you guys can type this one there. So if you guys see this screen, it means your Laravel is has been installed, and I congratulate you guys for installing the Laravel. Alright, so that's it for this video, guys. The next video, guys, in the next video we're gonna go on the folders, and we're gonna explain all the folders one by one. And at the end of the video, you're gonna have a very good understanding and how the Laravel folders work. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Rywood. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.